What's up, guys? Iceman here. So, there's been some supposed leaks and rumors for Jurassic World 4 regarding the plot and potentially a Spinosaurus on scene. And I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to see the Spinosaurus in a Jurassic World film. It's unusual to me how we haven't seen one in any of the Jurassic World films, 1, 2, or 3, Dominion, Fallen Kingdom, all that. Except for the part in Jurassic World, the original, where there was the Spinosaurus skeleton and the T-Rex broke through it. But, of course, a lot of you guys are from that generation where Jurassic Park 3 was the first Jurassic film that you've seen. Let me know in the comments if that's you. Or are you one of the ones who saw Jurassic Park first? Let me know how it went in the comments below, if you will. So with that being said, I think the Spinosaurus is well esteemed in the Jurassic community, and people have been wanting to see its return. Now, I remember seeing Jurassic Park 3 in the theaters, and I wasn't quite a little duck-billed platypus at the time. I was like 13 years old or something, 14 years old maybe. Is that even right? No, I was older than that. I was 17 years old. I was 16 years old or 17. I don't know, 16 or 17 years old, all right? So I went into that already seeing Jurassic Park in the theaters in 90, whenever that was. I was just a little duck-billed platypus. I was like 8 years old at that time. And then I saw The Lost World. And of course, those two films were directed by Steven Spielberg, and I'm pretty sure he did a better job than the other guys. He made the films so that you can kind of believe that these things were actual animals, you know what I mean? That they weren't just big set-piece monsters, like what kind of happened in Jurassic Park 3 with the Spinosaurus, if you guys remember that correctly. And here now is my Papo Spinosaurus, which I think is a good depiction, kind of the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. In fact, this model was released not too long after Jurassic Park 3, and I think it took heavy inspiration from it, because a lot of the Spinosauruses that we would see before Jurassic Park 3 came out were kind of quadrupedal or whatever. They had the longer arms, and they would kind of stand on their arms and legs a little bit more. But then in Jurassic Park 3, they made them look like this. So it's kind of a big movie monster. But I just remember I was a bit disappointed with JP3 when that hit the theaters. I was like, this isn't like the other two, you know? I mean, the acting was silly, the plot was silly, but probably more concerningly, the dinosaurs were just big. Like, this was a big monster here, and it felt like just all set pieces happening, like in a video game, that prearranged stuff. Because like they walk in the scene, the T-Rex sees them, starts chasing them. All of a sudden, Spinosaurus shows up and it kills the T-Rex, and it roars, and they get away. You know, it didn't feel like it was like organic, like what Jurassic Park felt like, and The Lost World to a lesser extent. Like in Jurassic Park, it was more believable. Like they'd go through the paddocks, right, in the car, and they'd look on through the fencing and look for the dinosaurs, but often they weren't even there. Like when they were looking for the Dilophosaurus, it wasn't even there, it was just hiding. It was just like how it is when you go to the zoo, where you want to look at a grizzly bear or something, but it's just flopped over somewhere far out, and it's like hidden behind some rocks, you know what I mean? So how much more elusive would these dinosaurs have been? So it just kind of established it as a believable world. And then even with the T-Rex, they drove by the paddock. Remember, it didn't come out until the storm, until all the electricity went out, and that's when they finally saw it. It wasn't in the daytime. In the night, it's probably sleeping somewhere. And there were a bunch of trees and brush, so I mean, it kind of made sense, you know? But yeah, they didn't really go that route with Jurassic Park 3, but I know a lot of you guys want to see the Spinosaurus, and at this point, I'm like, what the hell, they might as well toss it in there, and I'd be curious to see what they do with it. Now, there is a fan theory that They're going to be like some water scene because they've seen some set pieces in this and that. They were working in this big water enclosure that's like huge, that can hold like a ship in it and stuff like that. And I think they use it for military wherever this was done at, but sometimes Hollywood rents it out, and they rented it out or something, and they were doing a bunch of shots in there for Jurassic Park 3, and people speculate that it's going to be the Spinosaurus scene. So it's going to be swimming around in there. And I saw in the comments of another video on YouTube, some guy was saying, yeah, they're going to shock the hell out of it. They're going to like throw stuff in the water and just zap the damn thing. And that's going to be how they finish it off. And here's another one. I don't know, this one has a silly looking tail. It's way too short. You see that? It just doesn't look right. I guess when I angle the camera a bit more, it looks a little better. But yeah, I didn't open this one. This is the Camp Cretaceous one. Yeah, they need to make a Hammond Collection Spinosaurus or a real feel one. I think would actually be better. The Hammond Collection ones, there's just too much articulation where it doesn't look immersive anymore. Like the T-Rex, I think is horrible. The Giganotosaurus, or however you say it, Giganotosaurus, I think looks a lot better than the T-Rex or the Hammond Collection. So maybe they'll redo the T-Rex. I don't know. It needs to be more robust. It needs to be more thick. It needs to have better proportions and less seams if they can do that. You know, get rid of a couple of the seams to make it look better. But what do you guys think about the Spinosaurus return in Jurassic Park 4? Jurassic World 4. They say that Scarlett Johansson's going to star in this. They're going to go out to the island, and yeah, it potentially could be a good time. So we'll see. But nonetheless, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace be with you.